Welcome to Wisdom Inspired, a podcast designed to help high achievers to eliminate burnout and overwhelm. Now let's prepare to open our hearts, our minds, and our notebooks to receive today's wisdom. So, we're starting today with a scripture from Isaiah 40, verse 29 through 31. And the King James Version of it says, "He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might. He increaseth their strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." The NIV version says, "He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint." So today's topic is lessons from the eagle. Lessons from the eagle. So in ancient Hebrew culture, eagles were held high in high regard as mighty warriors. They aggressively care for their young and carried their eaglets to safety, away from any threat of predators. Eagle's wings was a figure of speech commonly used to attribute these characteristics to people. In Exodus 19, 1 through 6, the Lord references eagle's wings as a remembrance or a recollection of how God delivered Israel from the Egyptians. In the passage, verses 4 and 5 of Exodus 19, the Lord gives Moses a message for his people. He says, "You yourselves have seen what I did to you, Egypt, and how I carried you on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. Now, if you obey me fully and keep my commandment, then out of all nations you will be my treasured possession." In Isaiah, the prophet uses the phrase "wings like eagles" in the same way to attribute the characteristics of eagles to those who remain faithful to God and look forward to their heavenly reward. The phrase "mount up" is a translation of the Hebrew word alah, A-L-A-H, meaning to go up, ascend, to go up over a boundary. And we see that Isaiah communicates to them to exercise patience and trust in the Lord's sovereignty and his timing. And when they do, God will provide renewed strength and courage to overcome any obstacles. And so we as believers can apply the same principle of Isaiah 40 and 31 by trusting in God's sovereignty and waiting faithfully on him and faithfully for him. 2 Corinthians 4 and 16 says, "We do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day." And God in his sovereignty and grace will provide the power, the strength, and the courage to the weary and the weak and the downtrodden when they are willing to be patient and wait on him. God will cause us to mount up on eagle's wings. Now, most of us have seen documentaries and videos and even pictures of eagles soaring high up in the sky without actually flapping their wings, right? That's because their wings spread straight out and they are literally soaring with perfect ease on the wind current. And as a part of their survival mechanism, they have to learn to fly without flapping their wings. And they do this to conserve energy because they can literally die if they expend too much energy flapping their wings during their flight, their flight. In order to soar without flapping their wings, they wait for wind thermals or wind gusts that will rise up from the atmosphere and come up under them. And then they leverage that strong wind current to get them to where they want to go. And these are some powerful, powerful lessons that we can learn from the eagles. But with that said, we're going to quickly look at 4 lessons that we can apply and learn from the eagle. Lesson 1. This is so powerful. Eagles fly at higher altitudes, and they fly alone. Eagles can fly up to an altitude of 10,000 feet and are able to swiftly land on the ground. At 10,000 feet, you'll never find another bird. An eagle doesn't mingle with the pigeons. Pigeons scavenge on the ground and grumble and complain. Eagles don't. They fly and they make less noise. So the lesson, stop mingling with the pigeons. Stay away from narrow-minded, negative people that bring you down, that grumble and complain and whine about their problems. Surround yourself with like-minded, powerful, positive people. Okay? That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2. Eagles look further and have vision. So the eyes of an eagle are especially designed for long-distance focus with clarity. The eagle's eye is one of the strongest in the entire animal kingdom, 4 times stronger than that of the average human. They have the ability to focus on something as far as 5 kilometers away. That's like over 3 miles away. Be like the eagle and have vision. Remain focused. Vision that's going to lead you and your team and your community toward goals. Big vision. Get focused on this. And I think this is so important as we are approaching a new year. It's time to get focused on the vision. Lesson 3. When a female eagle meets a male eagle, she tests him for commitment. Test the commitment of people around you, people that you are thinking of having as a partner, having as a client, right? And so do like the eagle. Test them for commitment. Lesson 4. When the eagle grows old, they literally hurt themselves for new feathers. Why? Because their feathers become weak and cannot take them as far or as high as it should as they grow old. So they go to a place far away in the mountains, pluck out the weak feathers on their body, break their beaks and claws against the rocks until it's completely bare, until he's completely bare. It's a very bloody and painful process. And then they stay in a hiding place until they have grown new feathers, new beaks, new claws, and then they come out flying higher than they ever have before. What if we took that approach? I'm not saying I want to go to a bloody and painful process, literally, but maybe figuratively, right? Meaning, what if we would begin shedding old habits and doing whatever it takes in order to get there, right? Things that weigh us down and add no value to our lives. And then come out soaring and flying higher than ever before. Whereas most birds will fly away and hide in safety until a storm has passed, not an eagle. They go right into the major storm clouds. An eagle spreads its wings and uses the current to soar to greater heights. Well, I tell you, I have been inspired. I hope that today's wisdom has inspired you. I hope it's inspired you to be bold and courageous, have vision, get focused. Well, that's all I got for you today. I hope you have been inspired by today's call. That is always our prayer. Remember to go to wisdominspired.net to find the links to the other platforms, listen to the previous episodes, subscribe, and leave us a review. And don't forget about the networking event today. It's going to be awesome. And if you'd like to know more about our virtual co-working and collaborating community, send us an email to hello@aaccoworking.com. With that said, meet us back on the line next time, same place, same station, with more Wisdom Inspired. Have a wildly productive day. I hope you enjoyed the episode of Wisdom Inspired that was brought to you by the AAC Co-working Community, a virtual community designed to support female entrepreneurs, business owners, and freelance professionals. For more, go to wisdominspired.net.